Today on Bad Tree Productions, we're answering questions.
Oh, hey, let's do a little tune up here.
So, on our Facebook page, we have, we'll just use his first name. Jason says, can you do a video on wiring in the GM ignition module in a Mopar? I noticed that it had, I noticed the Dart had it in the video. Yeah, Jason, we'll go over that right now with you. I'll turn the camera over to Monsieur Jeremy.
All right. Well, when we first put this motor in the car, it wouldn't run over an idle. Found out it was dropping voltage to the coil. Suspected a broke wire somewhere in this main harness on the firewall. So the neighbor actually brought over a diagram to wire HEI module into the Mopar ignition, which is pretty beneficial, I think. It deletes your ballast resistor and the CD box, I think it's called, the ignition control module box.
Like your orange or chrome Mopar Performance.
Yes, yes. It deletes all that. And then it also allows you to get a full 12 volts to your coil, because typically with the ballast resistor and the stock ignition box, I think in gear at idle, you're looking at like 6 to 8 volts at your coil. It's an HEI is low resistance also, so you need to get a low resistance coil. It was pretty straightforward. These two wires here hook into your factory distributor wires, the pigtail that comes off your distributor, right? Let's see, right there. Oh, we get the shot. What is it? Orange and black wire. The little pigtail for your distributor. And then you've got a switched 12 volt wire. Don't mind the colors, it's what we had. This is literally speaker wire for now. Switched 12 volt, and then ground to the coil. And this is just an extra ground wire I added. Aluminum plate for like a heat sink, and then stainless screws, and it's bolted to the fender well. And then I actually just upgraded this to an Excel module, which is supposed to be better than the off-the-shelf one. An Excel coil, which is a low resistance coil, which is what you want for the HEI. When we put it all together, immediately the timing changed, I guess. It was running crazy advanced from what we had it with the factory ignition. So it was just a simple twist of the distributor back for our initial set-in timing. And other than that, it runs really smooth. You're away from the ballast resistor, and all the Mopar guys say, "Oh, keep on the glove box, because if it doesn't start second try, swap in a ballast resistor."
I got one in my glove box.
Yeah, yep. So it gets you away from that. It gets you away from the ignition box. I completely got rid of mine. We just ran a switch 12 volt from the fuse box under the car ignition source, and like I said, then a ground from here to the coil, and then an extra ground on the body of the unit itself. If there's ever anything wrong where you lose ignition, it's going to be this, and you can go to Walmart, any part store. I think the Chevys used them from the 80s to the early 80s to the mid 90s. HEI module. I actually drew a really haphazard diagram, and you can Google these two, and then these letters W, G, B, and C, they're on every module. They're on a BWD from O'Reilly's, just off the back shelf. They're on this one, the same letters, the same orientation, and it was super simple to do. And I see more benefits than running the stock ignition. I mean, you get more spark, more energy, and you can use a lower resistance coil. You can use lower resistance wires because you have that HEI in your car. And yeah, other than that, it's working for me. So
good answer, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Thanks for the question, Jason, and thanks for being a supporter on our Facebook page. And thank you to all 156 subscribers. Currently, 156, dude.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'd hate to see if we ever got to 157.
Ooh. I don't think. Have I subscribed?
I don't think so.
I'll go do that later.
Okay.
I'll do it later.
It's a pretty neat channel. You should check it out.
Don't mind the hodgepodge of wires. Wires are freaking expensive. I just upgraded the coil module, and that was like $90 the other day. Wires are another $90 for, you might as well throw good wires on it, because it's not something you change, every 6 months. They should last you the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But that's coming too. Sneak peek, transmission's got to come out. I road tested it for 40 miles, and it's great. But once she's up to operating temp, I'm having a transmission issue. So that's interlude to.
The 904 is acting like a whore.
Don't even get me started.
Jeremy almost traded this thing for an 80s Camaro the other day. He was
I started the mullet too.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna be ready. I was gonna switch to bush light.
Then I was getting sad. Because who am I going to A-body around with if he did that? And I can't grow a mullet because I'm going bald. So I got to stick with the duster.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is a short one, but we hope you guys enjoy it. Like
Little info.
A little bit.
That's cool that you caught that too in the video. I mean, I get a lot of flack too. And this is just a magnet, and I had to put it there because I don't know if you know anything about those Mopar guys, but they are hardcore. And a car is a car. If it's cool, it's cool. I just think it's funny. I've got the heartbeat of America running an old Mopar.
Sacrilege.
Go on, it's all fun.
We'll let it slide.
It's mostly,
as long as it doesn't have an LS in it.
It's mostly Mopar. Yeah, no, it doesn't have an LS in it.
Please stop LSing the world.
Yes.
Try something different.
Yeah, like a Coyote or third gen Hemi.
Yeah, do a 6.1.
That'd be the way to go. That'd be hilarious.
Almost had a road trip video for you guys to
Yeah.
go get 391 gears for the SRT8 down in Kansas City, and messaged the guy saying I was going down that way in March, and he was talking to me, and then I figured, you know what, today's Saturday, go down them. So I messaged him 2 days ago. I'd come down this weekend. Haven't heard anything back. Must be sold. $500,
Man,
for the gears and the 2 axles.
gears, that's all day.
You can't beat that.
All day.
You can't beat it. Go Google how much that get reg is and tell me I should have just drove there that night for $500. I know.
Yeah.
That would have made that car feel 1,500 pounds lighter and propelled it deeper into the 12s. Way deeper.
No more teens for you.
I'm already in the 12s with the 300. Once.
That's right.
One time.
You're done with all those teens.
Yeah, we ain't doing the teens anymore.
I'm still in the teens.
So that's a bummer. That was really exciting. I thought that's what we were doing today. We were maybe thinking about taking the duster on what would have been 12 to 16 hour round trip, depending on what happens.
How long did it take us when we went and got the fender? That was 14 hours.
Well, we had to sit next to
the
that
dude
strip
was
club
late,
because he didn't
remember
show
that?
up. Yeah.
Yeah, that flat tire in him.
His garage was right across the street from a strip club.
Yep, and next door to where the strippers buy their clothes, which was kind of fun.
And heels and stuff. Because Jeremy got a little number while he was there.
Yeah. Is it? Oh.
I didn't say give a few.
Oh.
But
yeah.
What do you
about
do?
The transmission, man.
What do you do? Just keep working on stuff. All right. Well,
Thanks.
The things.
Yeah.
Tell your friends all about it. Hit the bell.
Hit the bell. And last time we're still planning Power Tour. It's part of Power Tour. I don't think neither of us have time or money to go clear to Ohio to get to the beginning of it, but As far as hooking up at the Quad Cities, which is Moline and Davenport, down in southern Iowa, we're gonna hook up there, second to the last stop. And if I gotta drive the big blue Ford, I'll drive the big blue Ford, or we'll drive something.
Well,
This should be ready
taking
though.
the Duster.
Yeah, we can all pile in the Duster.
I would have taken the 300 if
As
I had
in-
them gears and just
as in
stupid burnouts.
Me and you all pile in the Duster because I ain't riding the backseat of that thing again.
I ain't.
No, you can't.
All right. Yeah, that's it. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
See ya.
Bye. All right, that's it. Figure it out yourself.